Hello and a very warm welcome, and in today's video we're going to talk Daniel Ricciardo, some honest thoughts on the Australian, an overrated man and the banter man of the paddock, and now he's looking like he's going back to a team that he was at 2 years ago, and more time wasting his career. Yeah, wow. I mean, if we're being real and we're being honest, Daniel Ricciardo's tenure at McLaren has been a disgrace. And there's a reason he's getting dropped, because he hasn't been delivering for 2 years. He lives off a win at Monza that was due to team orders. Yeah, and that's his claim to fame at McLaren. He's won races, yeah. But yeah, it's disappointing, really. He's declined. I don't know what's happened since he left Red Bull. He's just been nowhere. He's like just there to make up the numbers now. He went to Renault 2 years, wasted time. Although he had a good 2020. 2 years at McLaren, wasted, and now he's going to go back to the team he was at 2 years ago. It's laughable. So yeah, he deserves to be dropped. There's no if, there's no buts. I mean, you can't keep a driver because he smiles and he's funny. It's a results business, and he's 57 points off his teammate in the same car. He does have a contract, but it's looking highly likely that Piastri will drive for McLaren and Ricciardo will go back to Renault/Alpine. I think Daniel Ricciardo is overrated. He's won races. I think he's won 8. Yeah, but I believe he is overrated. Like, one of my subscribers pretty much nailed it. He's a demon on the brake pedal. Banter man of the paddock. Jokes, messes around, stinking joint out. Like, that's what I mean. It's too nice environment. Yeah, covered McLaren career's been a shambles. And he does live off that Monza win. All his fans live off that Monza win. Like, oh, Ricciardo's the only guy to win in McLaren since 2012. Yeah. He won the race on paper, but it was team orders. They had to come on the radio and tell Norris stay behind to secure a 1-2, which was the best result for the team. But I believe Norris could have won that race. Yeah. I don't know what's going on. He's just wasting his career since Red Bull. If you want to be brutal, he was sick of the reliability, and he wasn't there to play number 2 to Max. 2 years wasted at Renault, 2 years wasted at McLaren, and now he's going to end up back at the team he left because he thought McLaren was a better project. It's madness. Should he retire? Call it a day. Call it a bad job. You won a couple of races, a few podiums. Wrap it up and call it a bad job. And fans, like I've seen on social media, fans are unhappy. They believe Daniel Ricciardo's being mistreated, even though he's not delivering on track. He smiles, he's a nice guy, therefore he should have a McLaren drive. It's rubbish. We're in a results business. If you don't deliver the results, you're going to lose your seat. Whoever you are. Yeah. Interesting. Comment down below your thoughts. Would love to know. I think Daniel Ricciardo, he is overrated. If he goes back to Alpine, I mean, he's a journeyman if he goes back to Alpine. Yeah, at the minute, he's just making the numbers up. There was a quality driver in there. Look at 2014 when he came in and smashed Sebastian Vettel to bits. The reigning 4-time world champion. He smashed him to bits. He's had some great wins over his career. You look at China, it's probably his best win. He's capitalised a few times on Mercedes' mistakes. Canada, Spa. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's happened to him. Just fancy the move for teams. He's had more teams than, I don't know, HRT, Toro Rosso, Red Bull, Renault, McLaren, Renault. It's like, wow. And moving teams is a massive issue for Daniel Ricciardo because he takes a while to adapt to the car. Look at Renault, it took him ages to adapt, and then he leaves. Took him ages to adapt at McLaren. We're 1.5 years in, he's still not up to speed, and he's going to be moving teams again. I mean, it's quite bad on Daniel Ricciardo that they don't think Ricciardo's good enough and delivering. They have to get another Australian in. Wow. Yeah. McLaren, Piastri comes in, Ricciardo goes back to Alpine, is 100% the right decision. McLaren should be applauded for making a brutal call. Yes, Daniel Ricciardo has a contract, but Piastri, Norris excites me. I don't really buy the hype of Lando Norris, but Piastri Norris excites me. At the minute it's stale, and McLaren's jeopardy of fourth in the constructors is under pressure because Ricciardo's not scoring the same points. Daniel Ricciardo deserves to be dropped. He deserves to be sacked because his performances are not up to par.